And with that, Madam Speaker, we would ask members to please stand for a moment of silence.
Lawmakers on Capitol Hill remembered the late pop icon today. Representative Jesse Jackson Jr. from Illinois asked fellow lawmakers in the House of Representatives to pause and observe a moment of silence for Michael Jackson. Representative Jackson said, quote, "On behalf of a generation, thank God for letting us live in his era and generation."
And of course, Michael Jackson leaves behind an incredible catalog of music, videos, and memorabilia. And since his death, items have been flying off store shelves and the internet. Basie Cheng has more.
Just before he died, Michael Jackson was preparing for a big comeback. And in a sad twist of irony, his death has led to skyrocketing sales of his music and videos.
The first things today, when we opened up the store, we were inundated with phone calls, people looking for Michael Jackson records.
This East Village music store had a collection of secondhand Jackson vinyl records, but they were snatched up by people who wanted a piece of music history. The same thing happened to the CDs at this Best Buy in Texas.
It's a piece of nostalgia that you have now. Even with the radio stations playing it, people just want to own it.
The most dramatic example of increased sales is online. Amazon.com said within minutes of the pop icon dying, the website sold out of all CDs by Jackson and the Jackson 5. That's 700 times the number of sales on an average day. And on the site eBay.com, Michael Jackson collectibles are going for unheard of prices. Take this Thriller album, for example. It says it's unopened. There are 32 bids so far, and it's going for $1,225. On iTunes, songs from his entire career were among the top 20 album downloads just hours after his death. And outside the Apollo Theater, where Jackson fans have been holding vigil since his death, vendors were already selling Jackson Memorial shirts for $15 a piece.
I can't say I've ever seen anything quite like that. You know, I mean, pop stars and significant cultural figures pass away all the time, but this is definitely much more significant and very different.
Basie Cheng, News 4 New York.
And of course, we want you to stay with us for the very latest information on the death of Michael Jackson. Coverage also continues online at NBCNewYork.com. And coming up at 11:15, Brian Thompson takes us inside a private collection of Jackson memorabilia in New Jersey. It's a collection that includes some of Jackson's music that hasn't been released.
New